don't need a ball. Right, stand right in the sky trans. You stand right next to her, shoulder to shoulder. And then one of you guys is in a corner, doesn't matter which one. Quick, in a corner. Right? So what's going to happen, you're going to throw the ball out and you're going to sprint. You're going to sprint and set, right? Actually, come up here, sorry, my bad. You're right, no, you need to defend her. Right? You're going to sprint and scream, right? You've got to navigate it. I'm not worried about how you navigate it, you've got to navigate it. You've got to sprint and get 2 feet in the charge halo. Now you've got to come and help on this. He's not your responsibility. So we've created a momentary advantage for the offense. They should score because no one's guarding him. We've given her, who's a tremendous offensive player, a massive advantage. It is now a 2-on-1 until she gets there. And then we're going to play off that. All right, let's go. Here we go. Good, good. Next, let's go. Keep going, guys. One of the key methodologies now, and they do a great job of this in Europe, particularly a place like Finland, right? Don't stop it early. Let them play. It's again that phrase, prompt and lead. Just let them play. Like that the first possession, Shanice got a layup. I didn't think she made a great decision. I think she took a contested shot. She's really gifted, she scored. But it's not time for me to coach her there. It's time for her to play. Let them play a little bit early. Good. Go. Now, this is where we can get into the teaching. So we had, who made the pass out to, yeah, good pass. And then he's wanting to do the right thing by you, make the extra, and you're standing right here. Right? What's your job? When it's gone there, think about a game. Do you want him to make a pass from the corner to here? Or have you got to be on your pony and get him right here? All right? And that's where we can start honing with the decision making, because, as we said, 2 people shouldn't be able to guard 3 people unless there's a poor decision. And whose poor decision was that? It was Shanice's. And I'm not busting her chops, right? But decision making is not all about the person with the ball. She made a poor decision to not get to the diagonal, which forced him to make a poor decision to throw a 30-foot pass, which probably what would have happened in a game. Done, the other end, all right? So as we start to unpack decision making, don't coach from here. See the whole, and then talk to them about the what I call the nuanced decisions. Right? Often early on when we teach decision making, we're just worried about 2-on-1, did I pass it, did I shoot it, did I make the right pass? Well, there's, as I said, 1 million decisions made every day by every individual. In a game, there's thousands and thousands of decisions. All right, so you've got to be able to teach that too. Once you've done that, you've got to add a constraint. So, same thing, you throw the ball out. Yeah, you got it, all right? If I say ball, you got to throw it to me, all right? Now, I might then flip it to you, and now we're playing. Again, because we want to make sure that they don't start playing the drill. As soon as you sense that they're playing the drill, add a constraint, all right? And you know, if I'm coaching young players, they know that if they ever hear coach yell ball, if I ever yell ball, their job's to throw it to me because I've changed something in the drill. Because you sense they're just doing this, they're learning a drill, they're not learning to play. If I say ball, go, ball, and then get, come and get it, and then play. Right? So you just add a constraint. So I might say ball and flip it to stats. It's 3-on-2 drive and spread game. All right? I might say ball and get. She's got to come get it. Now what we're doing is adding some defensive decision making too. Switching is a lot more prevalent, so then that's their job. Do they want to switch that get or whatever else? She might come and get it, and she comes past, and I don't give it to her. I go that way, and I flip it back there, create a different closeout. So whatever drill you've got to be part of it. And as soon as you sense that they're playing the drill, not playing the game, add a constraint. The best constraint of all is you. All right? It's really, really important. All right, we got what we're doing here. Play. Next, quick. What did Indy do? Same thing Shanice did. Let's go. No, ball starts there. Ball! Get! All right, now, hold up. What do you think of that? What do you think of that little play phase? Good? Why was it good? Passing? Okay, yeah. Good. So I'm saying you've got to be comfortable with the mess. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Alright? She's probably got a nicer disposition. Knowing her mum, she's got a nicer disposition than me. Right? So for them, they're making extra passes, they're playing unselfishly. I'm thinking, oh my God, just shoot it. You've given up 3 open shots. But if I ask that question and some is brave enough to say it, what have I got to do? I've got to leave. Okay, next. And not, okay. But yeah, okay, good, next. Right, now, what I'm thinking there is, all of a sudden, and you don't know who Pete Maravich is, but you're all trying to be Magic Johnson. You know, you're getting old with all these references. They're like, who are these guys? Right? Just make the easy play. I love the unselfish play, but sometimes an extra pass isn't required. All right, here we go. Ball. Ball. Get. All right, hold up. Good rebound. Good shot, bad shot. Was that a good shot? Yep, I agree. All right. Remember, we're coaching the player, we're not coaching the game. Is that a good shot for her? You all know her, you've all seen her play. It's a great shot for her. Pull-up jumper, even over a hand. I'm happy for her to take that shot. But sometimes you've got to give them permission to do it. All right? And again, use of questioning. She's great, isn't she? 2 questions, 2 answers on the money. Right? But add some variables. All right, here we go. Ball. Next. That's that. Yep. Ball. Get. Good rebound. All right. So you add. You can be your own variable in that environment to add it. And again, as soon as you sense that they're playing the drill, not play the game, just do something different. The other thing that you can do is you call ball and just roll the ball in dispute. Just rock and then see who's is going to get after loose balls. Because what happens so often when the offense comes up with the loose ball? Bad things. We all say it's great, but they're still in that craziness and that, So if we, especially if and I know you're coaching 12s and doing a heck of a job, I do that a bit. Bang, what do we do with the loose ball? Now, in under 12s it might be, we get there, we jump stop, we pivot and we find a teammate. Great, all right? So you as the coach should get a workout in practice. Now, I don't mean that you should be exhausted, but you should be coaching in 3D. I was fortunate enough in January to go to a Duke practice, and Mike Krzyzewski's probably in his 70s, and he's out on the floor and moving it on to the next guy. He's walking around as they do shooting drills, and he's just putting a hand up. He's 70 years old, he's won 1 million games. He's still coaching in 3D. One of the things that our guys at the Centre of Excellence do a phenomenal job of is being really active on deck. Not being over here and being an all-knowing guru and just talking verbiage, right? Because you have to get where you can see what they see. You have to get where you can ask guided questions, right? And you can't do that from over there. All right, last one. Right, now, the variation is this now. As you throw it out, I'm going to say go or trap. All right? So if you throw it out, if I say go, runner, you've got to do the same thing, right? If I say trap, you don't, and you just run and you double team the ball. All right? And then you've got to play from there. Trapping the ball screen or trapping in general has sort of fallen away a little bit, right? And I'm not talking defensively. I spent some time in Manila and they trap in their youth basketball, they trap every ball screen. Every single ball screen they trap it. And I said to the coach, this is crazy. What do you do? This is just crazy. A week later I'm like, you guys are geniuses. Because what happens now, trap, what have you got to do as an offensive player? You've got to make a really good decision. So they actually trap the ball screen in development stages to help the offense, not help the defense. All right? So, think about the game, what might happen, but add some elements. So now we're playing off the trap. For the moment, I'm out. So you've got to figure it out. Ready? Go. Trap, 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 trap! No, stop. Now, that's fine, that's a smart play. This is where you've got to figure out what the constraints are. That's my bad. You haven't done anything wrong. I want the ball screen still to be set. But at the same time, how smart's that? I'll screw his drill. Try and trap this, I'll be wide open on the 3. Right? Smart kid. But for the sake of this drill, mate, right, we're doing that. Okay? Here we go. Trap, trap! Get it, get it, get it, get it. Good. Get it. Next, go. Go! Good pass. Next, go. Quick. Come on. Trap. All right, now, a lot of the time, good job, gang. A lot of the time, because it's 3-on-2, once they work out the rhythm, what do? They just pick your drill apart. They just figured out, and it took 2 times, and then they just got a lap. I'll just slip here and I'll just get a lap. I don't mind that. 10 years ago, I would have said, stop ruining my drill. I would have had the shits. And I'm thinking, why have I got the shits? That's just really smart play. But I know this, I'm not allowing them to do it very often. So as soon as they figure it out, what do? You add a constraint, here comes a big fella back in the drill. All right? So it's go, trap, ball, gets now. Go, trap, ball, gets. Here we go. Ready? Truck! Ball! 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 Next, go again, that's right, go. Now, that's the other thing is, right? The game moves at 100 miles an hour. That's not a bad thing, right? They've moved it, they've made a decision, she's thinking layup, she's thinking, why am I throwing it to that fat guy over there? I'm going to shoot a layup. That's okay. Don't make it about you, just move to the next one. Hey, don't ruin my drill again, all right? I'm joking. Ready? Right out. Truck, truck, ball, ball, ball. Get, come. Good shot, bad shot. Not you, son, not you. Good shot, bad shot. Hey, anyone but Summer, is that a good shot or a bad shot? Oh, you're really supportive of her. Summer, is that a good shot or a bad shot? It was a good shot. No, you only take good shots, all right? A little support from you guys wouldn't it? But she read it off the gets, and I could sense what's going on. That's the other thing great about being, I could sense how much space she was in. That's a good shot. Now, do I want her to shoot it every time when she's playing on Friday night and the time? No, but right here, I'm like, yeah, shoot that shot every day, sister, because we want you to be the next Penny Taylor. You need to shoot that shot. Last one, here we go. Go, ball, work, get. Now, all right, I think that's really cool, right? Yeah, now we know, and they wouldn't do that in a game, right? But what are they falling in love with now? Passing the ball, helping, being creative and doing things a little bit extra.